Hello, everybody. Mabuhay. Let's
Kumusta?
make
Hello,
sure
hello,
everybody can hear us, see
hello.
us. Are we orange? I want to know if we're orange because a lot of times when we do these, we are orange.
And then I just end up looking like a vampire
Yeah,
because we
well, because
bring,
she goes further back, so
and then we just
yeah,
we try to bring the saturation down, and then I'm just like
yeah,
ooga
and then you're
booga.
you're all washed out. So there is a 40-second delay by the time
Wow, why is it so
you see
long?
us.
What is that?
It's to make sure that the internet
Oh, that's fair.
is
That's fair.
good. Hello, everybody. I see quite a few have already started to join. That's fantastic. Thank you so much for
Hello,
joining
hello,
us.
hello,
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 Mabuhay, Kamusta.
hello, hello.
What other?
Creepy
Come
home.
on, there was another one.
The one that Jonan said, but I can't remember. It was
Oh, what
like
a shame.
maganda ako or something. Maganda ko. But I'm pretty sure that means I'm beautiful. So I was like, okay, maybe it's a different, maybe it's like a slang greeting that I will never understand.
Hello, beautiful, or something. Maybe it's something like that. I don't know. Well, well, well. Look at all of you jumping in. Hello, hello. This is so good. So good of you to join us.
Thank you. Welcome, Will. I'm wearing a cardigan right now because he has the AC blasting, and I'm freezing. That's why I'm wearing this. Okay, if anyone's wondering, because I'm a pleb.
I'm feeling very good. I'm feeling very good.
Hello,
Um,
hello, everybody.
So, everybody, if you haven't guessed, we are no longer in Manila, obviously. Our
What do you
videos,
mean? What do you mean?
yeah, it's Manila Bay right there. Our videos are very behind because often we would do something in the morning and then we'd do something at night, and we end up with two videos. And we generally, it's not a good idea to put two videos in a day on your YouTube channel, except Saturdays and Sundays you can do it. So we got several days behind in the time that you notice us. So yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Sorry, I'm
yeah.
trying to get
She
comfy.
keeps hitting things. So if you hear a bunch of bumps and everything, don't don't blame me. It's her. Yeah, that's the guilty one right there. Oh, look at that! Look at that weird
It's because
shadow.
you're too Is there a slug on the wall?
Yeah,
There's
it's
a little slug,
they
like a
crawl.
banana
They
slug.
crawl. No, I think it's the shadow that's right there. That's why.
Yeah, sorry, that's no, but there is a banana slug right over there.
What if I do that? Nope.
I'm blocking it.
Oh.
Sorry, we're just looking at tech.
Sorry, yeah,
I
we're
could
just
do
trying to get rid of
this.
that little fuzziness, if
It's
that could be
fine.
possible, but it's not.
It's just
It's not
water
possible, guys.
flowing, okay?
Um,
Hello, hello.
Jovan, we always notice you, of course, of course. We notice all of you.
Hello.
Thank you so much.
From
So,
Atlanta.
yeah, we are back in Boracay. But
Yes,
you
yes.
still have videos coming because tomorrow on the videos, we head to Angeles City. So,
Yeah.
so you get to watch all of our adventures in Angeles City, and then you'll catch up, sort of, to us
Kind
here.
of.
And the reason you will catch up is because once we got home, we didn't record as much because we had so much stuff. We were
Exhaustion.
exhausted. Let's be honest.
Exhaustion happens, and then yeah, and then just pure laziness.
Well,
Not
yeah,
really,
but we
a
have
little bit.
recorded
A bit.
like 3 over the last 5 days, so it will catch up, and then you will be within a day or so of when we actually record and when you
Yeah.
actually see it. So yeah. How are Bora and Kai? Well, Bora and Kai are doing great.
Yeah, they're doing good. They made friends with the neighborhood cats.
Yeah.
Kind of. Also, okay, there's the prettiest Persian cat. I don't even know. It's not Persian, but it's like a fluffy bastard. Can I say that word? I hope I can.
Sure.
I just said it. It's a fluffy bastard of just pure cuteness. And I'm like, that looks like an expensive cat. What are you do? Like, you are not a street cat. Whose cat are you? Okay, but I think whose ever cat that is has been also feeding Kai. That's why he's so fat. So whoever you are with the pretty cat in Boracay, stop eating the orange one. The little orange one with the little curly tail. Stop feeding him, okay? His belly is too big.
And he never comes
This
home
is a
anymore.
call to action. Please stop feeding him.
So yeah, so the cats are doing good.
Or I will feed your cat, and then your cat will become mine.
Mhm.
That's what's up.
There you go. There you go. I don't know. Her mic keeps running into the red.
Because I'm so loud.
And I've turned mine way down now. So hopefully, let us know, guys. Anything going on with the microphones or anything, please let us know.
They're quite strong microphones. I normally can keep mine at the bottom, and be fine.
Yeah, yeah. But if you want higher quality, you're supposed to be close.
Nah. Sorry.
Close but not loud. You just want
Um,
to talk.
I don't like that.
I know, I know. I don't know if you guys know, but she streams 5 days a week. She's doing it at 2 o'clock today.
Yeah, come join me. I'm playing a horror game.
Yeah, and that's twitch.com/Biakin.
Twitch.tv.
So
Yeah.
B-I like Bianca, but with
Yeah,
two
yeah,
I's, and K-I-N. K-I-I-N. Sorry.
Yeah, that's totally wrong.
The link.
It's not even .com. It's .tv.
You know, .com
So
works.
it's-
She doesn't realize that.
Does it?
Yes.
That should not be.
It
that
does.
should not be. You can't even spell Twitch right.
Oh my goodness.
Making
So
fun of
yeah,
me.
we were supposed to talk about Manila.
Also, thank you, Debbie. Wait, is
Oh.
that what?
Oh, Deborah.
Deborah? Debbie?
Debbie
Thank you,
Wolf.
Debbie,
Thank you so much. That's
For
so
the,
awesome.
cute emote.
Yeah.
Can't believe you missed that. What the heck is going on?
Yeah, I'm doing all the technical stuff. All right.
It's
so
the one day that
if you
I
want
don't
to
have
join
deal
her,
with tech.
she streams on there. She talks a lot, but I don't mean talks a lot. I hope you understood that. She does a lot
Divorce.
of chatting.
kidding.
Whoa, that doesn't exist here. She does a lot of chatting sessions. She's also a gamer, so she loves gaming. And yeah, if you want to catch her.
Yeah, I'm gonna be playing Phasmophobia, and it's like a horror game.
Oh, so she screams.
And so I get scared, and so the
lot.
neighbors might get a little worried. But it's
Yeah,
okay,
I think
it's
they're used to
okay.
you by now, honestly.
Yeah, I think they're
She
like,
screams a lot.
okay, it's fine. So yeah, thank you. I'm looking at my idol, Pretty Woman.
Yeah, because
My ego this
I get so
morning,
many
thank
comments
you.
about like, why do you even talk? We only want to watch her. I get it. She has her own.
Don't say that, guys.
She has her own channel all the time. I know. I'm like, well, you're watching a channel of a married couple who travel to the Philippines and live here in the Philippines. Now you're trying to. It's literally like, can I break them up?
If he didn't talk, I wouldn't talk.
Yeah, I don't think they
So-
understand. Like she only 2 years ago, she would never even have done this.
Exactly.
She's come a long way, and she needs sometimes somebody to get it started. You know.
Get it poppin'.
Yeah, and bring it out of her. And now she streams. Like, how cool is that, right? So, yeah, really happy. Not sure if I can ask, but y'all finished with the old type of live streams?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk. You can message us on there.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see what we got here. Bianca, please play Resident Evil. Oh, she'll just cry, guys. She'll cry.
I don't even want to look at it.
Yeah.
There's one game. It's called Outlast 2, and it looks very, very scary. And I feel like that would be actually more scary than Resident Evil. Maybe not. Resident Evil is pretty gnarly. I remember when I was younger, I'd watch other YouTubers play that game because I was too scared to play it, and so I would still get scared, which was the sad thing.
Yep.
I would still get scared.
Okay, so yeah, let's stay on topic though, of course. So that's where you can catch her, and you can answer all those questions on Twitch at 2 o'clock. She usually does it in the mornings, but today we're doing this. So yeah, 5 days a week you can catch her there. Yes, 50,000
Oh,
subscribers. How
thank
crazy is
you.
that? It was only 1 month ago we did the 25,000 subscriber live, and then we
Yeah.
knew when we went to Manila, and and that's why we spent an absolute fortune on our credit card because we were like, oh, it'll pay for itself. We will get, because we knew that if we don't leave Boracay, we're just not going to grow. And we never intended to just stay on Boracay. This is just the home base sort of thing, right? And so that, we had such a great time. Oh my goodness. We met so many subscribers, and we met them either on the streets, in malls, everywhere. Plus, lots of them messaged us and said, hey, I want to show you around town. Have you been here? And we're like, oh, no, we haven't been there. And so we ended up going with several subscribers.
Yeah, that was so cool.
yeah.
I love that.
Right? Almost every day that we went out, it was because of a subscriber.
Yeah.
So thank you all.
Thank you, everybody who was like part of our trip.
Exactly.
'cause we-
Instagram everything's the same. That
Philippines life. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you just Google it, or I'm sure just type it into the search bar
Exactly.
for.
And all our
Instagram.
videos, it's in the description of the videos. But if you want hers personally, it's Biakin, just like the Twitch, just at the
Yes.
end. And then I have a photography one, iLive. But that's all like,
Totally unrelated.
yeah, totally unrelated.
But
Exactly.
still, Us.
But if you're asking, yeah, that's why.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
so awesome, awesome, awesome. I think the last time I saw it said we gained 24.8K subscribers in only 28 days, which it's insane. You're gonna drink my coffee? You don't come prepared? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and we were up until what? 3 a.m. something like that.
Oh, okay. So
No,
we.
no. We're gonna stay on topic.
It was a good game.
Yeah, it was a good game, but you can talk about it
I
on your
know,
show.
but okay, if
You're gonna talk about it on your show.
You can't just be like, oh, we were up till 3 a.m. and
Yeah, but-
not explain and be like, whoa, 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 we can't talk about it.
We usually are up only till 3 a.m. and until for editing. So that's very, very, very normal. So we usually we're having trouble with our mornings, to be quite honest.
So true.
Yeah. Just wait. If you guys haven't joined us, like you are going to see, Angeles City starts tomorrow. We leave Manila and head there. Those are the videos. We're just many days, 4, 5, 6 days, something like that, behind. By the time you will see the videos and live, but we'll be caught up really, really soon. Now let's talk about where we're going next, because a lot of people want to know where's your next.
I
one?
don't even know where
Because
we're
we're
going.
going to go every month somewhere, right? Now we just spent way too much money on our credit card for Manila.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to keep it a
Yeah,
little bit more low key.
Yeah, exactly. We got a lot of great views and everything, but you don't see that money for a while. And if you attract, we've told this before, if you attract American viewers, you get really big money on YouTube. But if you attract Philippine viewers, you're not doing it for money. I'm sorry. Otherwise, you'd run to the U.S. and film things that Americans like. And so, it's not as much. But after a couple months, we'll be able to pay off what we did in Manila. So what we're going to do next month is we are going to go just across the ferry here, rent a motorbike, and we're going to do all of Aklan. So that whole area, Iloilo City, Dumaguete, help me out here, guys. The Mango
Island.
The Mango Island starts with a G. I keep forgetting it, and it's on me. I'm sorry about that. And so we're going to do that whole province, okay? And that'll be much more economical for us, and we should be able to do it in 7 to 10 days. And really fun, going on a motorcycle. They have everything from waterfalls, of course, cold springs, not hot springs, cold springs, which is amazing in this weather, right?
Yeah, I would appreciate that, especially because I'm just saying though, in the evenings it hasn't been as hot.
No,
Evenings
it's been
have
cooler.
been really nice, especially if it rains during the day. Then it's actually quite cold in the evening. But yeah, during midday is really, really hot. So it would be nice to go to a cold springs.
Mm-hmm.
The waterfalls are.
Hi,
really
John.
pretty.
Yeah, we buying a used truck or something would be really cool. But on the island of Boracay, you can only have electric vehicles. So you're not allowed to. It would
unless
have
you
to
rent
be
a
after
hotel.
we move, right? Unless you want to run a hotel, and then it's under the business for travel for passengers back and forth to your hotel.
Yeah,
That's
like
the only people
shuttles.
that are allowed, and
Yeah.
government officials. They're allowed cards. But if you head to when we do move in next year to a new part of the Philippines, we will be looking at transportation of some sort. Obviously,
You should hide
that's gonna be
the
great.
emo spam
Why?
because then it makes it harder for us to read.
But it hides from everybody.
Oh, no, never mind then.
Okay.
Because earlier it said
Yeah,
show or
earlier it
hide.
asked me
You
for an
should've- you
approval,
should've kept
but that
it.
was just that one.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry guys. Sorry.
Sorry,
We're having our own conversation here. So do we have a final destination in mind? Just traveling until you said, no, we don't for Ackland. We will just head out, other than we do know we want to go to the Cold Springs. We want to go to the famous
Yeah.
mango place. We know we want to go to Iloilo City. We know we want to go to Dumaguete. But honestly, the fun part of exploring is exploring. So yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun going all over the place. If you come again in the
Mom and Dad.
Philippines, we haven't left Philippines. We live
No,
we live on Boracay, so.
Yeah, so we're still in the Philippines. We're just taking a little. This is our home base before we head out to travel to the other different places.
Guimaras.
Guimaras. Okay,
There
I
we
gotta
go.
wait. Sorry, I gotta move.
Yeah, unfortunately, because
Look at what he gave me.
she reorganized her room,
Look
so
at
she can't get her chair out of there anymore because the door
It's
doesn't
really
open the
empty.
whole way. So that's the chair she gets with a pillow. But she'll be comfortable. Yeah, see, I can.
Now.
All right, if you guys spam those big things, I have to hide it from the comments. Sorry, because it's hard for us to read the
Yeah,
comments.
don't
there's
do
a whole bunch of
don't do a wall of emojis because it's harder for us to keep track of what we want to read.
yeah, exactly.
We appreciate it, but
Yeah,
what emojis?
Cerlito. Yeah, so we have ridden in all kinds of transportation when we were in Manila, but here there's only e-trikes, or you can jump on the back of some of the locals' motorcycle
Yeah,
for
yeah.
20 pesos, 50 pesos, that kind of thing, and they'll go all over. Um, the motorcycle rentals are actually very, very expensive, John, here on the island. Anywhere from as cheap as 5,000 a month, but most of them are 8 to 10, 12,000 pesos per month, which it's 2,000 on the other side of off the island.
And I feel like
And so we're not spending that much on e-trikes to make it worth it yet.
yeah.
So when we move off the island, we
then
will,
we'll- yeah.
yeah, then it makes sense to buy.
And I feel like because this is a tourist island, a lot of people are just trying to buy like it for a couple days. So they won't even rent it out for a month or like long term. They'll only do short like a weekend or like a week if you're here.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why it's even more expensive for like a month long.
Yeah. Yeah, but we were thinking that if we buy one, we could stick it in a.
Thank you,
Justin, thank you
Number
so
one
much.
fan.
Well,
I
thank you.
appreciate
We
I
now know
like
who
it.
our number one fan
Yes,
is. It's
yes,
Justin
yes.
Cook. And thank you, Justin. Appreciate it. Um,
Corone?
Corone, yes. Palawan. Yeah.
Oh, that's Palawan?
Yeah,
area?
we have been contacted by somebody in Palawan that we might be working with or something. I don't know where they're going to take us around and stuff like that. So hang in there. Hang in
Yeah.
there.
Okay. The amount of people, if we were to do like a graph or like a poll asking where we should go next,
Palawan.
Palawan would win automatically. I promise you, we get that so many times that it's like I'm really excited to go because I feel like everybody else is hyping it up now. So now I'm like, okay, now I'm hyped up.
Yeah.
So my, you know.
And there's a million, not maybe a million, but tens of thousands of YouTube vloggers in the Philippines. Let's be honest. Philippines is the number one for travel videos on YouTube, and so you want to try to be different also. And so when everybody's going to Palawan, you try to, well, let's just try to give people some other kind of content. Now, hopefully,
Before, yeah, we
when you
go.
watch our stuff, you might see that we're a little bit different. I hope we are, and I think when you just stay natural and just be yourself, and our goofy self sometimes.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, we're just being ourselves, and it comes off, I think, hopefully different, and it stands out for other people because there's a lot of people out there making the same sort of content, and it's, well, how do you be different making the same content? And so I hope we can do something different. Like, yeah, we really want to. We watch all these videos of people doing the canyoneering in Cebu, and it looks fun, and we want to do it. But we also have in the back of our head, like everybody just goes to Cebu and does that
I want
over
whale
and over
sharks.
again.
That's all I
Okay,
want.
everybody does that too, but that's
I
really
want
cool.
whale, but I like
But
animals.
we still want to
so.
do the canyoneering thing too.
Yeah.
But it's
So you gotta like.
I would love to
learn
discover stuff that very few people know about and be able to show people, right?
Yeah.
Like that would
yeah.
be more fun to me. Like, or one day going and doing a day in the life of people that work on a farm, and then fishermen go out fishing with them. We can't legally fish, so don't get me wrong. We're not going to fish. We film them fishing.
Yeah, it'd be like a little reality.
Yeah, there are laws in the Philippines, especially with fishing. So foreigners cannot.
Oh yeah, or fisheries. That's a really big one.
Yeah, there's
Right?
there's
Which is
there's all
super-
kinds of stuff here. Whatever.
Sorry. Okay. Brianna, I hope you're doing good, by the way. I really like your videos where you explain expenses and how much things cost in different places. It's realistic and helpful for someone considering making trips. So thanks.
Oh yeah, awesome. Yeah.
That's smart.
Honestly, I try to think of like what would I want to know if I was coming there, right? Like even our expenses have changed here. So soon we'll put out another one, which you won't see for a while. But because now we got our new bills in, we started cutting back on our air conditioning. Other things have come up in expense wise. We now know what health insurance costs, that kind of thing. And so we'll share it when we do it. Even with the taxes, like a lot of people don't know here, but that in the Philippines, even if you're a visitor, tourist, only here for a month, a week, whatever, and you're doing YouTube vlogs in the country wants their taxes for that. Even though you don't live here, you don't pay taxes, it doesn't matter. You have to register and you're supposed to pay taxes on that. And they're probably not going to chase somebody who's been here a week, but they could legally here. And they want royalties forever on those videos, by the way, forever. So there's this whole process. So maybe we'll probably make a video explaining all that. Oh, Charlene. Well,
Charlene,
hello. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much.
You know, I always mess this up. I always do it so it's too small, so people are just like, "Why
Yeah,
are
you really got
got
to spread them.
You
You
got-
know. There you go. You got to do the. There you go.
That's what she said.
No.
I feel like I have my fingers are too nubby. You know what I mean? I need like acrylic nails or something, so it's like.
Anything to get new nails. Okay, that's what she does.
I wanted nails for so long.
Well, I think
and
Charlene just bought
I
you
know.
nails. There you go.
That's true. I finally got a haircut after
Thank
like 3 years, so that was incredible.
That was true.
Yeah,
I get haircuts way more often than
I
you.
know, it's crazy. And I'm like, okay, but also I don't like sitting there for like 2 hours while like hairstylists just talk about stuff, especially when you can't understand the
Yeah, it's
the
true. I go, it's
hairstylist.
10 minutes, except for that last time where everybody started chatting with me because they were subscribers behind me. Remember?
Oh,
And
yes.
They
yeah,
fed
yeah.
me, and the only thing I will say is when I went to that hairdresser, on the outside of the wall, it says 100 pesos for a haircut, any length it says.
Let's play Valorant.
But somehow mine became 350 pesos, so, plus tip, by the way. And they said, well, we trimmed your beard.
Honestly, though, he needed that.
It
So
was an expensive trim for the beard compared to a haircut, but okay.
But the fact that it's
What am I
only-
going to do?
what
All
is
I
it,
knew
350, which
is you don't make a
7,
scene when there's a
8.
bunch of people there, that's for sure. Love your content. My husband and I really enjoyed watching your video. Living in the United States now and wanted to go back home to Davao as soon as we can. We, as Aza? Aza?
Oh yes, I was
Thank
like,
you.
I have no idea what you're talking.
Aza,
Okay.
we are looking forward to going to Davao. We actually have a couple friends there, and also we really want to meet Kulis. So from becoming Filipino, he has been in the Philippines for so long that we've been watching their videos since we were in Canada.
Yeah.
And I like how he's really ingrained himself into the Philippines culture. He does things for his community, that kind of thing, and a lot of charity work he does, everything. Like he gets involved in everything, and I guess he's less about the clickbait stuff. And I get it. You have to be exciting and everything else, and do those things because, well, the demand is there. Let's be honest. Just got to try to do it somewhat different. So we're looking forward to going there ourselves, and hopefully providing some good content too. So thank you so much. If I said your name wrong, it probably Aza or
Isa, maybe?
Isa. Thank you very much.
Either
We
way.
do appreciate you very much. Hi, Michael and Bianca. Love all your vlogs. What makes you decide to move to the Philippines, and how did you guys meet? Well, we met a long time at a social function, but we were not available at the time to date or anything like that. We just got along, and then a year ago later, it just worked out where we were both single, and then we started dating, and it was like a whirlwind relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so when we decided to move, it was because he wanted to go somewhere tropical and warm, like Costa Rica.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well,
During the pandemic
yeah, this
lockdown, by the way,
this
we were
is-
locked in a
yeah.
box. So.
in Canada, and it was winter and cold and gross, and so that's I can't even think about snow right now. And then anyways, then I was like, well, I wanted to go to the Philippines, so what about that? And then so we ended
And
up-
then next thing we're watching YouTube vlog after YouTube vlog after
yeah,
YouTube
I'm
vlog.
sure we did the exact same thing as what a lot of people are doing.
Exactly.
As in just watching other people in the Philippines living their life. So that's what we would do. So we'd be like, yeah, I want that. I want to do this. And then so we did it.
Yeah, and we made a plan. Like we have a video for all this explaining everything in more detail, but the short and long of it all, yeah. And we were married before in Canada, so we got everything done. We got married during the pandemic, which was a little crazy because we weren't allowed to have a lot of people. I think it was
No.
5, including the priest. And so we were. It was 6 feet apart. All
Yeah, it was cool. It was a really interesting experience. But I
it
also
had to be
want,
outdoors. Yeah.
I want to have a little like, not like I don't want a whole new marriage. I just want to do it.
Well, you gotta wait. You're gonna wait now. Now you can do the at 10
wanna
years.
do
It's
a
supposed to renew
little-
your vows.
10 years? No. I'm
Well,
not
you're
doing
not gonna
that
be
long.
together for 10 years.
Well, we will be, but I wanted to
We're in
do,
the
like,
Philippines.
Mid.
You have to be.
Is there a mid renewal so we can have like a little?
You can make your own.
shindig?
I think you
want a
can
little
make your own rules.
Okay.
Let's be okay with that.
Like 10 years. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Uh,
Oh wait. Tim, hello. It's 30. He watches a lot of my Twitch.
Okay.
Tim, I hope you're doing good. I hope your move was good and all the things. Ate Bianca, do you have a Facebook gaming chat?
She doesn't even have Facebook.
No, I don't.
So
I know I need to make it. I know I have to figure out if it's gonna be okay to dual stream. That's my thing, because I don't want to stop streaming on Twitch, but I know Facebook gaming is very popular, especially in the Philippines, and so I feel like it would be smart to like reach to both. But we'll see. For now, I don't, but eventually, you never know.
Em is saying, is Bianca pure Filipina? Well,
Half.
she's half. Her mother is Filipina.
I'm
Can you help me out with this?
Mr. Pakitong Kitong.
If we pronounce that
Hopefully
incorrectly.
that's not a
From
swear word either.
Boston. Hello, hello. We do want to visit more not so touristy places. We'd love to discover new places. And like we were just saying, you may have joined in after that. Next month we are exploring a whole island just with a motorcycle, backpacks, and we're just gonna go. And we'll have a few like where we sleep at night. We'll have to, we want to make sure we have a place. So we'll have points. But other than that, and a few spots that we know we want to visit, we are going to explore. And so hopefully we do find. And often, where we find the coolest things is from locals.
Yeah, locals
and
know
subscribers, right? Subscribers will write us and
Yeah.
say, we want to show you something cool, that kind of thing. So, yeah, the more you put yourself out there, the more you end up getting back from people for when it comes to information, right? And
Yeah.
and that's the hard part is putting yourself out there sometimes, not real, because often you feel like they don't want to talk to you, but it's not that.
Rejection, Yeah.
But it's not that. It's just that their English, they don't feel like their English is good enough, and so they try not to communicate with you. But if you really engage, they will all of a sudden open up,
Yeah.
and everything goes really, really
Yeah,
well.
and a lot of the times people are shy at the beginning. Like, especially if somebody were to ask me in Tagalog anything, I would immediately be like, nope, I can't do it. And so that's why I understand from the English perspective.
Yeah.
But also, 99% of people speak better English than, like, I can speak Tagalog. You know what I mean? Like, they speak way better English. Like, they speak Tagalog or Filipino, whatever their original one is, and then they speak English. And then they're like, oh, my English is not good. I'm like, you literally just said that in English perfectly. I don't understand what's your issue. Because I can't say my Tagalog is bad in Tagalog. So clearly you're at a very high level comparative to me. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm always
And so,
like,
yeah, so it's hard for her to feel comfortable, even though she's learned quite a bit of the Filipino words. She is having a hard time feeling comfortable saying them out loud when in a conversation or something.
Yeah.
Same reason that a lot of people have a hard time
the
engaging,
English.
wanting to
Yeah.
engage with us, even though their English is way better than they think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we do have somebody across the street that they had said, well, what if you help her with English and she helps you with Tagalog? So maybe.
Yeah, I gotta start planning it out.
Yeah. Like even if you just hang out once a week and talk,
Mm.
do a few words either way, get used to it, like some, sometimes it's just like a paragraph or just a sentence or something
Yeah.
like that. But yeah, so we had such a good time on this trip. Like Pauline, Mike, who else? Come on, help me out here. Jonan.
Mike, you said Mike already?
I said Mike already. I feel terrible for anybody that that we are forgetting because we had several with Mike and we had several with Pauline. Oh, Peter, they went back to Costa Rica, but they're a
Yes.
Filipino family that now live in Costa Rica that were in Manila for
And
few months.
Boracay, that's where we met them originally.
yeah, they were down here just for a few days.
Yeah,
Invited
yeah,
us
yeah,
over
yeah.
there, and next thing you know, we met them over there. Yeah, we really really appreciate when people reach out to us like that, and then just make time for us, which is so cool, right? Watching from Toronto, from Arizona.
Ooh.
Well. I enjoy the content of your channel. Thank you so much.
Arizona, that's
Hello,
cool. That's cool.
Toronto.
Yeah.
Big
hello.
difference though. Toronto's got the dry heat, and now you're in Toronto, or I mean Arizona,
has dry
and now
heat.
you're in Toronto, which is like
humid.
humid.
It's gross.
Oh,
I
wait
don't
till
even-
August comes.
Yeah. See, the sad thing about Canada is winter, gross, and then summer, also gross. There's no wind. Okay, you get like 2 weeks of spring, 2 weeks of fall, and you're like, oh wow, this is actually quite nice. and then immediately you get hit by a snowstorm or like
Yeah.
a heat wave, and you're just like, why? Why did I open my mouth? Yeah, that's what living in. We have 4 seasons, but only 2 of them really matter.
Yeah. Yeah. Winter. You forget. And then in the summer, you forget winter, but only for a minute.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I wish it would snow, and then as soon as it snows,
I
you're
don't
like,
think I ever remember saying that.
never. I've never said it either, but
I wish it was
would-
spring and fall. That's
Yeah,
all people ever
But
say.
the thing is that it sucks for specific people like me. Is spring and fall is the worst for pollen and allergies. So during those 2 weeks, you're just sneezing to death, and you're like snotty and you're gross. And now, like because of pandemic, everyone's like, stay away from me, and you're just like, great. Okay, this could not be any worse. That's my rant on Canadian seasons.
There you go.
Okay, if you get bad allergies, be careful.
Yeah,
spring
every
and
spring.
fall.
Yeah.
And
Well,
fall.
Oh, yeah,
Fall
that's true.
sucks
Fall's
too.
bad too.
Yeah,
That is
I
true.
didn't realize that until I was older. I was like, wait, this isn't any better.
Yes, Pauline does have a YouTube channel. It's just she's commented before on the ones that she's in.
She's probably.
So you can click on it. It's just Pauline_Tan, Tan,
Yeah.
and she has some videos. So
Oh,
yeah,
I
she
didn't
doesn't
know
do
that.
vlogging or anything,
Yeah.
but she does have some videos.
She also has Instagram with like the same.
Same name, yeah.
Same name.
But yeah, if she does comment, so if you search through some of the comments, sometimes I pin them, and you can click on her. You can see it. So it's not like I'm outing her or anything. She jumps in on them, and yeah. So I think you know what she really. I talked to her recently about that. I'm like, you should. Why not? Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Like, she goes to some of the coolest parties, by the way. That's why she hooks us up with the parties.
Yeah, she's so fancy.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the heck, girl? I
Yeah.
want to be living that. She's
Right.
wearing a gown to a gala, and I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, she goes to some really nice
I
galas.
just took off. I just changed out of my pajamas for the first time. So congrats to me. And she's going in gowns and stuff, and I'm just in my pajamas.
Yep.
I
And
want-
by the way, if you're in the airline industry here in the Philippines, she's trying to be an airline student. She's graduated, university, everything for it. She's ready to go, but it's really difficult to get in apparently.
I didn't
so.
know how like exclusive. No, how
Yeah.
competitive.
Well,
it
it's not
is.
even that. Like she would show up at the interview before they even speak to you. They look at you and they go, "Not what we're looking for."
It's competitive. If they didn't have like they have the highest standards. It's basically like modeling on an
Yeah,
airplane.
it's like modeling,
It's
exactly.
modeling on
If
an
they don't like
airplane.
your exact look,
No.
even if you're gorgeous, you're not that look they wanted. They don't even read your resume. So
They have minimum height requirements. Like I've never heard of that except for modeling, you know? Because it's like if you're below 5'3", that she was telling us about her experiences. Usually the line is 5'3", which is shorter for a model, but 5'3". I'm 5'3", okay, so I'm barely making the cut. Like what is going on? I would be an amazing stewardess though.
yeah, sorry if we miss any comments, and it's really important. Please just write it again, okay? Do we miss Canada? Not so much, to be
We
very
like
honest.
Canada, okay,
I don't miss it.
but like
I miss the
wouldn't-
people in Canada.
Yeah, I wouldn't like run at the opportunity to take a flight back to Canada.
Oh, no.
Okay, I
Oh,
I
no.
miss my mom and I would love to see her, but I would rather bring her over here than me go back over there.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Ed, hello from Guam. Hello, Ed. I heard that's only
Ooh.
like a 2-hour flight or something,
gonna
but
come
everything's
visit Guam.
expensive there. I'm
Oh,
told,
I'm not gonna
comparative
come visit
to the
Guam.
United States. Yeah.
Wait, isn't Guam part of the United States?
It is, but it's not a mainland or anything.
Ah, I
it's
see.
it's like Hawaii, but even more expensive or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong.
How can you be more expensive than Hawaii?
Because more people can fit in Hawaii.
That's
And-
fair. That's
Yeah, something
touche-
like that. And it's
touche.
Hawaii is still closer to the mainland than Guam. So, Kusanrong, if I said that wrong, I apologize. I hope you can visit Beno Rice Terraces soon, then
Ooh,
travel
Rice
straight
Terraces
to
are
the
cute.
tribal Kalinga province to get your tattoo from Wang Od,
Oh,
who is
hopefully-
106 years old. Okay, wait a minute.
The audacity,
Didn't
then.
didn't Koulis just do that or something, or was that a haircut from somebody
It's
who was 100 years
super
old or something?
Yeah,
It-
it's super popular. It's one
Yeah.
of honestly, if I were into tattoos, I would have done it.
Yeah.
You should. It's cool.
Yeah,
though. They
I
have
would
cool
do
ones.
it. I would do it because I already have them.
oh
Once
my
you already
God.
have them, it's one
But
of
the
those
good
things.
thing is, so at one point she was like the last tattoo, like tribal tattoo person, and her tribal tattooist. But now she's taught because it makes a lot of money, obviously, because everyone wanted one. She's trained people now, so she's not the last one anymore. But I think like in terms of OG-ness, she is, but
Yeah.
she got apprentices, so it's not dead.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Somebody had said here, Antigua. Yes, actually, one of our subscribers has reached out to us, and we will be going to Antigua, and they're going to be showing us around. So,
Antiqueno. Hello from Antiqueno in Chicago.
oh, in Chicago. Wow, very cool. But yes, we will be Antigua in Glen when we do the province run next month. Hello from Toronto.
Hello, Alfred.
We're going to miss
also
so
from
many here. I'm sorry
Chicago.
about that, guys.
Whoa, is there a little Chicago party going on? Look at
Red
that.
Sox fan. I have a Red Sox hat, but yeah, I like the history of the Red Sox, and Babe Ruth, and how many years was that again before they actually won, which was relatively recently.
With a curse.
Yeah, with Babe Ruth's curse and everything. So yeah, are we going to back Canada? No, no. Philippines is a godsend. It certainly is. I can't say enough about it, guys. I know people think I'm saying it to pander to people. No, and I want you to just think about it for a second. As Canadians with our passports, we are super, 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 super lucky, right? To be
Yeah.
born in Canada. Our passport, there's no country in the world we can't go to, right? Without visas or easy to get visas, that kind of thing. And yet we are here. We want to be here of all places in the world. That I couldn't imagine anywhere else. And I've been to lots of gorgeous places, which I would put second, third. I loved Costa Rica so much. I've been there a dozen times. We've actually loved Mexico, and I've been there 20
Mexico
times,
is
that
really
kind of thing.
nice.
I like warm places, if you can't tell, based on what I've already told you.
You don't want to go to Greenland?
It was really
What?
beautiful in Australia. Like, there's a lot of places, but here I choose. Oh, Minnesota.
Ooh.
Been to Minnesota. That's like Canada. Cold. I've been to Minnesota many, many times.
The only thing I know about Minnesota is from How I Met Your Mother, the tall guy.
Oh.
He's from Minnesota. And I was like, are they basically Canadians?
I'd avoid
I was
becoming an FA from here. The pay is just too low. I'm not sure what FA is. Do you?
Wait, where is that? Foreign, I don't know.
Not sure what that means. Sorry.
No idea.
A goal of mine is to take a trip myself to
Oh,
another
flight
country.
attendant.
Oh, flight
Sorry.
attendant. Well, she's a Filipina, and that's her goal. And then she even said one day she wants to get her pilot's license, maybe, and become a pilot.
She's so funny because she's like, if I keep getting rejected, I'm just gonna go for the flight, to go to flight school. And so next time I'll just walk in and be like, I don't need to be an attendant. I am the plane pilot.
Mm.
Excuse me. There's no height requirements. Bye. I think there might be. It's just really expensive.
Yeah, so I'm going to go a little faster here. Her mom may not visit the Philippines because it's difficult for her to even fly here. It's very hard as it is, and it would be a big deal. But I think we'll just move her here, right? That is our hope, that she'll just convince her to come back, and that's it. And yes, visit Guam. I'm back. Okay, Christmas. Yep, exactly. Straightforward. Yeah, don't like Canada. Hello from Tagaytay City. Hello. Aloha State.
Hello.
Oh, yeah. Visit the Aloha State. I would love to. Oh, my goodness. You need a lot more money for that. Guam is
Yeah,
in the middle of the
exactly.
Pacific Ocean, U.S. colony.
Like just dead,
closest to Japan.
like dead
exactly.
middle.
Well, it's close to Japan.
That's what I guess it's
That's
good
why
for
they
a
wanted to
military
secure it.
base. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's like, oh well, now we don't have to go all the way over. We can just sit on this island.
Exactly. Coolest has been to all 81 provinces. That's incredible.
Nice.
Maybe that'll be us one day, too.
Oh,
What did we do
definitely.
for a living? I was in corporate management for like sales management, but I was in charge of the United States, so that's why I know so much about America. I spent a lot of time in the United States. And she was in retail sales.
I was a shop assistant.
Yeah, she sold. You know what? She was always the top salesperson.
I was really good at what I did though.
Yeah.
Okay, I could sell. If I was on commission based, man, I'd be raking it in.
Right.
Okay, I don't
exactly.
know how. I don't know why. Okay, it's crazy because I'm very introverted and shy. And so I was like, great, okay, being a sales associate. You have to talk to people and you have to
Yeah, it
initiate
really helped you.
conversations. And I was like,
Mhm.
wait,
Yes, we do want to come back to Tagaytay City because we saw there was a lot more to do. Plus, we do want to actually go to the Taal volcano, not just on the other side of it, but there were no boats going there, and
it's
they weren't.
closed right
Yeah,
now.
they
The
believed
island
it
is
was closed. Plus, we would, with the storm coming, we had to go.
Yeah, I'm
But-
just saying I would risk it all to go to a volcano. I would definitely risk it all.
Yeah,
if
she's a geology nut, so she
yeah,
loves
I
rocks.
just want to take obsidian. I'm sure there might be like I don't know if it would legality wise taking obsidian from a volcano, but I would do it.
Well, there probably is laws that you're not supposed to
Oh,
take
but
things.
honestly, there's so much
I
obsidian
know
is not
obsidian is
a
not a rare thing,
yes.
especially at a volcano.
I'll just sneak it and I'll be like, it's just glass,
Mm-hmm.
black glass.
We big in Japan. Yes, we definitely want to go there. It's like on our top of our list. All that good stuff.
Where are
Japan,
the
Korea, we
subtitles?
do have to go.
Sorry, I'm so lame.
Hello, James. The background looks like this is my Manila Bay. That's where the boats are and everything. We were sitting on that ledge at one point. It's right by the Mall of Asia. Yeah, it's really really beautiful. Watching from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. OFW here. Hello, Natoy.
Hello.
Natoy.
Where am I looking? Natoy, yeah.
Natoy. I'm gonna pronounce names for a long time incorrectly, but I promise we will get better.
Just start pronouncing Michael wrong, okay?
Yeah,
Just be like, okay.
People do. They'll call me Miguel. You know, if I go to a Spanish country, they call me Miguel, and I'm like, it's Michael. But no, I don't.
They're
actually.
not.
I let them call me Miguel because
'cause it
I'm in a
actually
Spanish
makes
country.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
At
totally
least
cool.
they have a pronunciation for your name in
Yeah.
Spanish, and it's not like
It's
if you hear,
Michael, Michelle in French. There's so many.
just call him Michelle, guys. Just call
Oh
him
no,
Michelle.
no. Come on now.
Mickey Shell.
Denzier. Hi, lovely couple. I must say, one of the nicest and generous people are Canadians.
Thank you.
In fact,
thank you.
my experience with in Calgary speaks for itself.
Oh, I
Yeah,
wanna talk to
honestly,
that. I want
you know, obviously we're biased on this, but everywhere I go, if you're going to a southern country in South America, they will say gringo as a negative term about Americans. And then when you say you're Canadian, they're like, "Oh, you're not a gringo. Don't
yeah, like,
don't let
never
people call you
mind."
gringo." You know, that kind of thing,
It's
because
like, what?
they think of Canadians as different. I don't know. I feel like we earn it, but I don't know if everybody earns it.
We have Canadians have good marketing.
Yeah. What's your next destination here in the Philippines? So it'll be, well, we're in Boracay right now. We're not going back to Canada, so don't even think of that. We have 12-month lease here, and then we're going to find a new place to live here in the Philippines. So that's not changing. If you're getting your dual citizenship, I'm going to get I think it's called an 18A. It allows me to work here so I can be like, I don't know, a real estate agent or whatever I end up being.
Something
Like,
sexy.
I'm good at meeting people. So next thing you know, like I meet people that own multiple resorts and they just need somebody more that understand how they will expect things in North American business, that kind of thing, to maybe manage over when they're not in the country or something like that. You know, I have a lot of experience, let's just say, in corporate management, that kind of thing. So I'm not too worried because I end up meeting people and then I can find myself a position, maybe. I don't know. I've never worried. I never finished high school, by the way, or anything like that. It's not that I have a master's or anything like that. I never finished high school, and I just started meeting people. And if you're good at meeting people, you can go a long, long way. So there you go. So when people tell me
And I'm just gonna play video
reasons why they
games.
can't succeed, I just tell them there are always another way. You can find a way.
Yeah.
Go,
I think
go.
that's the biggest thing, though. It's like, okay, you might not be able to succeed the way you wanted to.
Yeah, exactly.
But there are like ways to
They're
just.
back doors to everything. And when people say, I don't understand how things are, I grew up in northern Saskatchewan, which is the Northwest Territories. There's somebody from Saskatoon there. They would understand, maybe, if they've gone north enough. So where you get 10 feet of snowfalls, that kind of thing. You rarely go to school anyway. No electricity, no running water. You know, you have a farm, you have a well where you get water, and you hunt for food, that kind of thing. That was my childhood. So, and we never had any money. You know, we're very, very poor, that kind of thing. But are you poor if you live on a farm? Well, what do you use money for? Yeah, we didn't have all the creature comforts or anything like that. But you're not poor if you
animals.
eat well. And we were eating well because we had a garden and we had animals and stuff like that. So,
What?
yeah, winters were horrible. I'll tell you that. Absolutely horrible. 10 months almost of winter. And we had a log cabin with just mud and straw in between the cracks. So there's a little history there. And why, when people say, why do you show poor areas or why do you do that? And I'm like, guys, I don't know what you're talking about because we are in one of the friendliest, nicest places you could ever be. And yeah, some people don't have as much money, but guess what? I meet just as many happy people. Sometimes have more.
Yeah.
So I just love people in general, and I don't judge based on income levels or anything like that. Hardworking people there.
Yes. Are you okay? Any chance for a fan meetup in the future?
Yeah, we're okay. I put it in the comments. Like somebody asked that, and I said, "Do it! Like, let's do it right now." Who would come? And not one person replied on it. So I would have done it. You know, we could have just picked a mall in the
Yeah.
middle of Manila where it's free for anyone to come, so it doesn't matter your income level or anything. Air conditioned, makes nice. Everybody likes that. And
Yeah.
we could have just like picked a food court or something in the middle where you could just sit. And you know, if nobody showed up, nobody showed up. We just sit in the food court. Yeah, we were totally down for it. We'll be back because we
Yeah.
will. And if you want an update, by the way, on why it's taking her so long for her dual citizenship. So her mother's birth certificate, we have the original. We have the
Her baptism.
baptism certificate. That's right. But the problem is the Manila City Hall back in the '60s when she was born didn't have either there was no PSA back then or
No, there
it
wasn't.
just oh it wasn't. There you
Yeah.
go.
There
It
wasn't.
never got filed. So we have to do this whole thing. We've been going back and forth with several different people. Well, and then it turned out that only her mother can do it unless we get a complicated process, which her mother wouldn't understand, to make it so that she could go, do everything on her behalf,
Yeah.
which would mean lawyers and all this stuff in Canada. So it was easier to get her mother to do all the letters and make all the requests on her part. I'm going to shorten this really, really short. In 2 to 3 weeks, City Hall has told us that she can request, as the daughter, from PSA, a new birth certificate of her mother from PSA. From there, we're good. She
Yeah,
can
I
file
can
for her
take
dual.
that and then
Finally.
give it to them. So basically, I gave it to the PSA, and then the PSA hands it back, and then I hand it to.
Well, it'll be different. It'll have a PSA. It'll be from the
It'll
PSA
be
instead of
PSA
the city of
approved.
Manila.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is one of the things that why everything's taking so long. We really have been. We
And
never
it's probably gonna
expected it to
take
take
longer.
this long.
It's probably gonna take longer because I have to get
Yeah.
a background check and everything.
Yeah, like we just renewed our tourist visa again for the
2 months.
third time now.
Yeah.
Yeah, for another 2 months. We told them no to 6 months because we're hoping, because once she's in process, she's good.
Yeah.
There is no need to keep renewing as long as hers is in process.
Yeah.
So we need to get to that stage, and certainly get rid of all the haters out there who say that we shouldn't be here. Like there's plenty of them that don't think foreign YouTubers should be here, even if one of them is technically not going to be foreigner for very long.
Well, right.
Right? And I'm like, guys, we go to the BRI, I think it's called,
Yeah.
Bureau of Revenue, Internal Revenue, BIR. We're paying your taxes. We're doing everything right. Just, I don't know why we get so
Are
much
you born
hate.
here in
Success.
Saskatoon?
No, actually, I was born in Brampton, but we moved there when I was only 2. I think I was 2 years old, maybe less than 2 years old, when we moved to north of Leoville, but 2 hours north of Leoville, if you know Saskatchewan well enough. Brader
That was my
says,
chair.
"Hey, Joe, please come back to the Philippines. We never left. We're just on Boracay."
G.I. Joe. Are you wait? It's almost Christmas in the Philippines. Yeah, on September, Merry Christmas from the Philippines. My mom even talked about that, and I'm like, Mom, you're crazy. You're crazy. Christmas is not in September. It is.
Don't they just mean that
start.
Christmas starts in September?
Yeah, it starts. But September, October, November, December, 4
Yeah.
months.
Yeah.
I respect that, but also, what about October, Halloween? Like,
I'm not
my
sure
favorite
Halloween's
holiday.
a big thing
it's
here.
my
so-
favorite holiday, so I'm gonna make a little hassle. Okay, I'll wear a spooky costume on
Yep.
all day on
She
October
will.
31st.
She will.
I'll just dress up as a witch, and I'll be like, and
Maybe-
they'll be like, why? And I'll be like,
You don't know.
you don't ask me that.
David says, "Are you seeing yourself renting in Boracay longer?" I don't think so, and the reason we've explained is we do need that access to drive to a bigger city. We kind of feel a little bit.
Claustrophobic.
Yeah, and so we love it here. Don't get me wrong, but it's like being on vacation all the time, and that'll tire and it'll lose its effect after a while.
Yeah.
And having one little grocery store, that kind of thing.
No mall, like a proper mall, okay? We know what a proper mall is now.
Like
We had
if-
Robinsons
yeah,
that was down the
or
street.
being able to just get some furniture from IKEA or something like that, or any
Yeah.
furniture, to be honest. It's very difficult here. So we after the 1 year, we will be looking for something that's close enough to a city. We don't want to live in a city,
No.
but we still want this type of life near a beach, We still want it to be more
More,
province, that kind of
yeah.
thing. But then drive in. And so we were thinking to go look anyway. For now, is near Cebu, down the coast, and something like that. But then Bulacan is still up in the air, although that's not very helpful. Maybe
Apparently, it's
maybe
a
north of
little different
Subic,
now. Yeah.
where then we can get maybe a little cooler. Because after a year being here, you might be like, well, let's get a little bit more north, a little bit cooler weather. We don't know. It's hard to tell, but that's the cool thing is we have a year to start traveling every month to different parts of the country until we have a better idea, and then maybe next year, more likely than not, we won't be buying the property right away. So
No,
maybe
we're
we
not gonna do
rent
the
for
same
one
thing that we
year
did.
and
Oh,
or
let's
6 months or
yeah,
whatever.
let's
Well,
no,
not many people are going to want to rent a house or anything for a month or two, unless you want to
no,
pay a fortune.
no,
So
6 months.
maybe
Not
6 months if they let us, but we'll see. And then again, make real sure this is where we want to be and stay. And so yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Let's see. Never mind those crab mentality. Yeah, I know. That's the hard part, right? It's really, really, really hard for people to. Yeah, the age gap. We get that all the time, guys. We've already answered in the first live, but so we're
Oh.
happy to tell you. Yes, we have the 22, 23-year age gap. I get it. I get it. She could be my daughter. But we didn't see age or anything. She loved older men anyway, and she likes having somebody who understands finance and keeping things budgets and the stability that comes with it. And you know, she's allowed to make her own decisions. So no hate.
Where in Brampton? Somebody also asked.
Oh, Brampton, where was I born? Oh, I don't know. I was a child. It was only one hospital back then. It was Brampton Memorial. It's gone now, and now they have the new hospital. But I was two,
Yeah,
so I,
it's so
I really don't know
it's
where
so
in
weird.
Brampton.
All like the birth hospitals are like gone.
Hmm.
Like even in my
Oh,
city,
yeah, they build new ones and they tear down the old
I
ones.
was
Yeah.
like, yo, that's this. I was born there. You can't just not have it anymore. How do you get rid of a hospital? How do you do that? No, keep it. It's my birthplace.
So I don't know if this is the same person, but yes, we do hope to do fan meetups anytime. And also, if you are just coming to visit, or if you're in the area or anything, always you can write us. We have Facebook. You write
Yeah,
me.
we don't even need to do like, a
Anybody who
phone
writes me
either.
and they're like, I'm going to be there on this date or whatever, we find a way to meet with you. So
Yeah, yeah. So if you're
always.
coming to Boracay and we're here, we can always have a beer or a coffee, whatever you drink.
Yeah, Lynn, so can you try to add wheelchair accessible on your vlog, please? Because there's only a few places I've accessed. Yeah, I'm going to be very, very honest with you. The Philippines is not yet ready for a lot of people with wheelchairs unless you stay just in BGC, just in
Yeah, BGC
Makati.
was really,
And
really
I didn't
good.
say they're in the same place, by the way. I keep getting that comment that I said BGC was in Makati. No, BGC or Makati. I just want to be clear. Where the sidewalks are all brand new, roads are brand
Yeah.
new. Like there are some other areas, but then you're going to be stuck in a much smaller spot where you
Yeah.
can't have a lot of accessibility. Where if you stay in those are quite large areas where there's a lot of things that are going to be available to you.
The other
I
hard
haven't seen
thing-
anything, and then people can jump in the comments
Yeah,
and tell us
you-
if
yeah.
there's also large areas where somebody with a wheelchair can easily just keep going.
Yeah.
But yeah,
The other
it's
hard thing is that
not.
there's not like super reliable like trains or anything or
Yes.
subways, which also makes it harder because you have to
Yeah.
either get into a
They're
car
expanding the
everywhere.
LRT like
Yeah,
crazy
they
and
are, they
everything,
are.
but you have to climb a bunch of stairs to get up to them. So
Yeah, and so, oh, what else is it? It's okay. A lot of the sidewalks are hard for even me to walk. Okay, if I wore heels, I feel like I would not make it very far. So that's definitely one of the issues that I think is slowly being brought up and fixed because it's true. It's like it makes it hard for everybody, but especially people who like need wheelchairs.
let's see. Try to buy properties in Tagaytay. Yeah,
Michael
no,
is a
honestly,
dilf.
Tagaytay looked gorgeous, by the way. But I don't know, living that close to a volcano and owning the land there. Ooh,
Worth it. Worth it. If I
yeah, but you might
no.
lose everything one
Yeah,
day.
that's
you
true,
know?
that's true.
It's like not a good way to plan long term for us. Like some people, they, and we spoke to people who've lived there through the whole thing. So it was very interesting to see how they're like, nah, I still want to live here, and it is gorgeous. It is really
The
gorgeous.
one thing I remember when we were on the one side, they were talking about like where the water was. They're like, oh, the wind was blowing the other way, so we didn't really get any ash. And I was like, okay, so it depends on how the wind goes if I'm going to lose my house or not. That's cool. That's cool. That's what I want to rely
It's
on.
true. There is a lot of places where you can be that you're going to lose. You could lose your home. It does matter how well you build your home here for sure. It is
Yeah, if it's not a
big deal.
volcano, it's a freaking typhoon,
something.
a mudslide maybe. That's okay. Out of all of them, mudslides freak me out a lot, or like landslides, because it's like an avalanche but worse because you can't. It's not snow that's burying you. It's just land.
Yeah, exactly.
One is easy
Cliff,
to dam.
I have watched so many of the 8 Miles from Home. They do really good videos. Like even if there's nothing going on in their day, they can still make an awesome video that keeps you engaged. It's really, really interesting. Beautiful family. And yeah, I love that home they had on the beach there with that little spare house beside it, and they got it so cheap. Unbelievable. If we're definitely when we get to that area, we will definitely jump in. Hey,
Oh,
Money Media, nice to see you again.
hello,
What's up?
hello.
Busy. I do have a clip
Being
I can
busy
send
is
you.
good.
Awesome, awesome. Keep on rocking out there. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Um,
Busy is good.
for years, I wanted to stay at room 103 of the Pearl of the Pacific, but that was when it was still nice, and I heard that it was closed down. This was also when the D Mall
was
first built.
oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
I
are
know it.
many big resorts here that have not reopened
It's kind of interesting because yeah, like even yesterday when we were on
Yeah,
an e-trike,
near
we
the
passed
port,
near the other port,
big port.
okay? But we were passing and there's this really like pretty it needs some maintenance, but it was a really pretty resort and it was definitely like it looked very close. So that like it's so weird.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, all these places that you guys are mentioning here, we are definitely down for visiting everywhere. Like, I we are gonna go everywhere we possibly can. In Palawan, by the way, we are talking to somebody. We might be doing something in Corona. It depends. Like we get subscribers that write us and say, "Listen, I'll show you guys around and that kind of thing," and then we're like, "Yes." But then we also look at like what's flights going to cost us, that kind of thing.
Yeah, we have to take everything
I know it
into
seems from our videos that we
our volunteer.
yeah, volunteer follow. We are not. Like anybody understands, like we try to live on a $1,200 a month budget. That doesn't count those trips. We put that on a credit card, hope we get enough views that it's going to pay off that and cover at least that, or at least over the next 2 months, the views. Because people would be surprised, like how much you can make from the videos. But you realize that then
It
we
goes
have to put
back
it out.
into it,
Yeah, that you
yeah.
end up putting it back in there. So, yeah, so we're not balling or anything. Maybe one day, I know that some of the YouTubers can make really great money and totally awesome, and the tax rate here is really low comparative to other countries. I think it's only going to be around 25%. It depends. You can go as high as, I think, 32.5%.
At least it's not 54%.
It's
What
not
the heck?
53.8%. That's correct. So, yeah, it is. So, that part goes to the Philippines government, that kind of thing. And then you pay for the hotels, the flights, all these type of things. So we're gonna do what we can when we can. Can't do everything. Can't do everything right now as much as we'd love to. Plus, you kind of miss home. It's
Oh, after the 2 weeks, I
it
was
was like
so
16,
happy.
17 days.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was so happy to go home, and it was so nice just getting home and like
Yeah.
being lazy.
And to be with the cats again and everything. Yeah. So and their neighbors and everything and we came back and this place is bustling. You guys will see in the videos when we get
Yeah,
caught up.
yeah,
But
yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah, yeah, all the way from Bahamas. Wow, David.
Bahama
I'm
Mamas.
hoping to come there
Wait,
soon.
what is that from?
So
feel like it's
if
a
you
show.
have your 2 shots plus a booster, you don't need the COVID test. No, but you have to have the booster.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they you still need the COVID test to come.
Yeah.
Miko, thank you very much. We appreciate that very much.
Batangas is worth it. Check
So
it
Baguio
out.
City, yeah, 100% we're going there. Come on, it's the cooler part of like cooler temperatures of the country. Of course, we have a whole plan for that, and that will be a whole trip on itself. Because what we're probably going to do, because I think it'd be more fun to drive up that mountain, is go fly into like Clark, then drive up to Subic because we want to check out that whole area anyway for
Yeah.
future. Do we want to live?
Yeah.
Go all the way up the coast and then make our way all the way up to Baguio City, and then drive all the way back down and fly back out of Clark. So that to us sounds like a whole lot of fun,
Yeah. it
and
sounds
it'll be
fun.
a whole trip on itself. And I realized that right now is summer. No, I guess summer just ended. The best time to go, I guess,
Rainy
was
season.
just recently, when it was really hot, and then it's nice to be up in the cool areas. But either way, we're going to be there, and we're trying to do all the major areas within this 12 months. So, uh, why you need money in YouTube? Um, well, it costs money to make the videos, and I don't think people realize we record all morning, or well, record all morning, sometimes night also, and then we'll do editing till 3 o'clock in the morning every single day. I don't 7 days a week. Um, I know people might say, well, that's not a real job, but have you worked any 7 day a week, 12, 15-hour jobs before or anything? And if people are watching, they're being entertained, and so do you think nobody in TV shows should get paid or anything like that? So. Yeah, but we have savings, and that's what we've been doing for 2 years now, only living on savings, right? Nobody was paying us then. We were making YouTube videos. So it's just how everything works. I don't know why people think YouTube is different than a regular job, but it is. Uh, your videos have been wonderful. You reminded us how much we miss living in the Philippines. Oh, that's great.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys all so much. We can't believe it. We're at like 55,000 the last time I checked. We were like 100 away. It's hard for us to see right now,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
right? Isn't that insane? And then like that video from Tondo, almost 1 million views.
You guys are crazy, okay?
Woo.
I
Wow.
was like, oh, it was a good video, but
Yeah.
like, damn.
And it's funny because not long ago we were already thinking, wait a minute, we really don't get it. Like we got 100,000 view video, and we were so excited.
Yeah.
Now we have one that's 1 million. I was like, what? That doesn't make
Can't get comfy.
sense. That's not real.
On my lawn chair because I don't have a fancy gaming chair.
She does. She's just
In
locked.
here.
She
I don't
locked
have
it
it
in
in
her
here.
room. Okay.
Most.
We haven't been to Cebu yet. Is on our top of the
Please
list.
say hi. Oh, hello, Maria Cheryl. Sorry, hello, mother. You're my mother now too.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, Subic Bay. So yeah, we're gonna start at Clark, go up Subic, visit all the way up, and then to Baguio City. So that
Yeah.
is a plan that's coming.
Yeah,
for
there's
sure.
a ton that we have to go do and see.
Yeah, a lot of people say go all the way to the top to Batanes. Am I saying that wrong?
Batanes, I think so.
Yeah.
Ooh. The topmost though, it's such a far away. It's not really good for content creating though. Like it might be a really beautiful place, and I'm sure we'll end up checking it out. But because it's so high up, it might be harder for us. Like it's more difficult for us to travel around the Philippines because it would be higher up. At least I think it would be, right? If it's at like the toppest part. So, nah,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, hello, Bianca. Oh, I survive off of small commissions and VA benefits. I know the
Nice.
struggle. So hit that don't know by how.
Haha,
Thank you, dumb money Mia. You're
Oh.
awesome. Yeah.
I like your profile picture too. That's so funny.
Right. Well, I've shown you his videos.
Yeah.
He does hilarious videos, by the way, just because of his costumes. But also, he has a good way of making a point about things that go on around the world when it comes to finance and stuff like that. And but he does it in a comedic way, so that's really cool. Maybe you consider Laguna as a place to reside in. Yeah, Laguna is another beautiful area because you're just south of Manila, and then you can still drive into Manila. All these type of things are going to be in our whole sort of thing, when we were considering where to live. Because we do want a farm for her mother, so we want a plot of land. Then we want a farm in one corner for her mother to live in, and then we would have a house on the other side of it. Like, that's all pie in the sky dream stuff, but, that is the plan. Filipinos are the most powerful subscribers in the world. I don't skip ads. Thank you so much, Pub. Yeah, actually, when it comes to travel, Philippines is the highest. And I don't know why some people see it as a negative. It's a positive because so many people around the world see the Philippines as paradise.
Yeah, that's true.
Like beautiful, beautiful beaches, beautiful tropical. The weather here is fantastic. It's just gorgeous. So that chair is mono black. It's so nice to see.
Wait, this one or this?
Oh, yeah. She's got the best chair. Come on.
I got the good chair.
Oh, so many comments. Oh my goodness. We have 262 here, and we had over 300 at one point. This is insane. For a live stream like this.
Ooh, wait. Can
Wow.
you scroll down a bit?
Sorry.
Oh,
Go ahead.
no,
No.
a bit,
Oh,
and then you
oh.
just went flying, so I lost it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where it's going to be.
Just keep making great videos. Thank you so much. Next week, we'll be in Cebu. I have friends. Fantastic.
Can you organize a meet and greet in Boracay during Lab Boracay? We already had it.
Yeah, La Borca is unfortunately over.
And it's not the same. It's not the same Lab Boracay. Unless there's a different one coming up that's like.
Yeah, I'm not worried.
I don't think it's happening.
If you come to Boracay, just
We'll hang out.
write us
We'll
on
hang out.
Facebook, or if you go in your Facebook's in the content description of all videos, or go to our About. If you go to our channel, go to About. There's an email there. You can email us, and we're always loving to go meet people.
Have
so.
a good day, Dumb Money.
All right, thank you, brother. That's awesome for you to join us, and thank you so much for those
Paradise,
cool donations. That's so awesome.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah, so many people are suggesting places to go, and we are gonna try
Where's
to go to
the
a mall
most beautiful
for sure.
place you've been to in the Philippines? We haven't been to many, so we're literally biased. I feel like
Yeah, it's
because
like
it's gonna be
Boracay.
Boracay.
It's
Yeah.
White Beach on Boracay, even though we don't live on White Beach, just because it's
Honestly,
insane.
okay,
but-
I actually prefer Back Beach because there are starfish
Back
and
Beach,
it's quiet,
quiet,
and it's really pretty.
Yeah, it was.
And the vibe, okay, so the vibe on White Beach is chaotically touristic. Lots of restaurants, a lot of bars, a lot of walking around, and people taking pictures of the sunset. But if you go on Back Beach, it's a lot of people just chilling. Okay, in the evenings you see people getting those little shellfish, and when the tide goes out. But then there's
yeah.
starfish. There's literally starfish in the sand because the tide has gone out, and you can literally pick them up and touch them. I don't know how good that is for the starfish, but so I'm sorry to all the starfishes that I've touched. But it's much more chill, and like there are bars. There's a couple bars. There's mainly resorts though that are like, like you stay inside the resort type of thing. But it's very relaxed and chill.
Yeah. Let's see. Filipinos are the most engaging online community in the world, which is so cool.
I know, I like it.
We're also very open-minded to when it comes to vlogging and being in it. Oh, that's fantastic. Honestly, we have a lot harder problem getting people to come on the vlog. Like, we want to ask them questions
A
or
lot of
something.
people are shy.
They're a little shy. Hey,
Rayon.
our first pesos.
Wow,
Wow, thank you so
pesos.
much. Thank you.
Fancy.
And that's actually, I think, our biggest tip of the day. That's so cool. I'm sure you guys
Thank
do
you.
great here like other YouTubers. So just keep them videos coming. Doesn't even have to be about the Philippines. About that pilot thing.
Okay.
Check out Mike from Make It
Is
Happen
he-
vlog.
Is
Yeah,
he a
well,
pilot?
he is a pilot, but I don't believe she wants to fly commercial airlines. So
Yeah, she
I
wants-
do know he has a pilot license, and
Oh.
yeah, he recently got it. And then they show him flying on his lessons and everything.
Okay,
yeah.
well, I'm about to.
We don't make that kind of money,
I'm about to
darling.
grab Pauline, and we're gonna go take our pilot license testing.
We don't
lessons
got two
together.
channels with 750,000
Hey,
subscribers.
that's so cool.
Sorry.
I want to do that. It's expensive though.
Yeah, it is.
She was telling us it was like 40,000.
Yeah.
To get your like lessons and your license. So that's
Dollars.
for-
Not 40. Not 2 months around.
No, yeah, $40,000. 40,000 US
Thank
dollars.
you. Yeah.
Not pesos, not pesos.
No.
I would be like, damn, I'm gone. Bye. I'm gonna go fly a plane. My father had his pilot license.
Yeah, so the Station 0 is very nice and secluded. Exactly. Station 3, just before Station 3, I guess that's what Station 0 is. I'm not sure. But yeah, there's a lot more shade there. There's a less people. The places are smaller, but that also means they're really, really nice. So
Oh, good
we
morning,
actually are going to have
Edward.
some more videos to do with that because we hadn't gone down there until recently. Thank you all so much. It's hard to keep up with you all. I just want you to know that we so appreciate
Wait, is that my uncle?
so many here.
Edward Villamore?
Yep.
Hey, uncle.
Well, or cousin.
Or cousin.
Sorry, or cousin.
Tito or cousin.
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, and we've had a small conversation with Mike from Making It Happen vlog, just so you know that he helped us with something, and he was the second now, but he was the first ever. We've written so many YouTube vloggers here before we came, as we came. None of them have ever replied until he did reply. It was,
It was help. It was help.
it was
for
help
us,
with a
yeah.
short little answer, but that was, so credit to him. He was the first person to ever reply to us Every other YouTuber we've written so many of them there. No one has ever replied and then recently a smaller YouTuber. Well, I say smaller, like much smaller than us, who is leaving the country, and said, "Well, next time I come back, we can do something." So now I can say two have replied, and I don't blame them. Just letting you know, because she would not, if she had to read all these messages that I have to read, she would not do it.
I would just start off with messages. I'd
Right.
be like, okay.
We get so much spam, so much,
You have to wade through a lot.
you got to wade through a lot of hate and stuff like that and go back to your own country, that kind of thing.
Lloyd, thank you.
Oh, thank you,
Hey,
Lloyd.
you.
Hey, you. Thank you so much. That's so
Um,
awesome. So, yeah, we have to filter through a lot. And then, we have to go through and through and through and through. And, yeah. So, but I do.
see-
And so, but I get why they don't.
Yeah, so Ed says, I see that you travel with no bodyguards. Do you feel there's a need for one? He's my bodyguard for
6'4". No. She's my black belt. She's a
Um,
black belt. Are you kidding me?
But no, I feel like, okay, if anything, the worst that's going to happen is probably someone's going to pickpocket us. And if you get away with pickpocketing us,
Yeah.
good for you.
Because we do a lot of things to make sure that we don't. So
Yeah. It's like
we're not a target.
it's not like we're like keeping our wallets in our pockets or anything. So if you manage to pickpocket from us, it's all yours. Have
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, no.
Don't have it. but,
Don't
like,
say that.
Don't actually try to. But I mean, if I catch you pickpocketing me, I'm gonna yell at you. So that's gonna be awkward for both of us.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm gonna make a scene. I don't like making scenes in public at all.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
dude
And,
will.
and I'm going
but-
to tell you, because like I said earlier, I don't know if you were watching then, but that my job was corporate management, but I traveled every day. I was in 2 to 3 different cities in the United States, like almost every day of the year. Yeah, 26 days every month. And so I've been to Baltimore, if you guys know, in the United States, Baltimore, Philadelphia, Cincinnati, San Francisco. I can name all these. You would not walk down most of those streets. Even in the daytime, it is dangerous. So, Philippines is not anything like that.
So what are
Perspective.
There's videos of like you just walk down, like people will do driving videos
Yeah.
where they just walk down or drive down streets and stuff, and you can see how
Yeah,
like
you wouldn't walk down
how,
them. You have to
how
drive.
dangerous it could be as well.
Yeah,
and just,
you'd
oh.
certainly not feel very safe.
It's really sad.
And I've come to situations. Well, Cincinnati, I had a situation where I thought I was going to die. I had massive gangs chasing me, and it was terrifying. Probably the only time in my life I actually felt really terrified, like serious, where I actually was sure. So yeah, that didn't happen in the Philippines. That happened in the United
Ooh.
States.
Hello, I'm from Romania. I'm planning to go to the Philippines one day. What do I need to take with me? COVID certificate and negative PCR test?
Yeah, and I'm not sure if Romanians need visas or not. I'm sorry, you would have to Google that.
But for
Yeah,
the
they used to have the
vid-wise,
insurance.
oh.
I got rid of the insurance. Oh, June, thank you, June Fernandez. Thank you so
Thank
much. That's really
you.
awesome of you.
I like that emoji.
I appreciate it.
Oh,
And,
it's like blushing.
and you're giving questions. You're not even asking questions, which is so like amazing. And thank you. But feel free, if you want to
That's
put a
'cause
question
there's
with it.
stickers.
Yeah,
There's
that's true.
stickers,
That's
so
true.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But you
Well,
can
thank
also-
you. I just feel better if it's highlighting a question, than because it stays up there for everybody to read for a long period of time. But yeah, we really appreciate it. It's so cool.
But yeah, for the Romania answer, we don't know about visa wise, but for like the testing and stuff, you just need you need your certificate. And if you have the booster, then you don't need the test.
Yeah.
You just need your certificate with all.
Yeah, and make sure you get the WHO one. You can go online and get it and you put in the code they gave you on your country's one, because then Philippines has we
We
did
use
it.
Albania.
We did. It
They
was because
accepted Albania.
Albania's
though.
accepted. That's
yeah,
why.
Yeah.
So
which was
there is
super
actually a list
Lucky for us.
that shows all the different countries that they accept a certificate from.
Ooh, Alfonso.
Alfonso, thank you so
Number
much.
one
Another
fan.
number one fan. We got
Number
too many
one.
number ones, guys.
Ooh, ooh,
No,
ooh.
we'll take all number ones.
Yes, it's still live. It's still live. We're like backing up on questions.
Yeah. The questions are. So I'm sure we missed a billion questions. If we, because it just keeps scrolling on us.
Yeah.
Just ask it again if it's
Yeah,
important.
if you had one from earlier that we didn't end up reading,
Yeah,
feel
jump
free
in.
to say it. Yeah.
Good evening from Florida, Christy. Thank you so much. Oh,
Good evening from
Edwin.
Florida.
Oh, maybe Christy's using Edwin's. I don't.
Hello.
Good evening.
I want to go
Hello.
to Florida.
You were in Florida. You were there in December.
I want to go to more of Florida.
What's your favorite? So our favorite place in the Philippines?
Boracay. Right
But
now.
is it?
Well, okay, it's really nice in terms of prettiness. It's Boracay.
Yeah.
But honestly, though, I really did like Manila Bay.
Yeah, because you could get to everything. You walk. We walked
Yeah.
almost everywhere.
Yeah,
so.
I like being able to go to Robinson and be like, yeah, this was 2
Yeah.
seconds.
But then we say, oh, we don't want to live in the city. 'Cause
No.
Honestly.
No, you get tired of it for sure, especially traffic-wise. Oh, it's too much.
Yeah.
But so, like, I'm excited to explore more so we can find in-betweens.
Yeah.
I really just want to go to Cebu with the whale sharks. That's like my goal in mind right
Yeah.
now. Just for the whale sharks. I don't want to do anything else. Except maybe steal a whale shark. But that's for a different story.
So is this
Giant whale shark.
Andrea
Oh,
or
hello.
Andrea? Sorry,
Andrea?
we might be saying it wrong. Shout out to you.
Andrea.
Sorry about that. Could be pronounced
You
either
can
way.
get mugged walking out of Louis Vuitton in Beverly Hills.
Well,
Are you serious?
well, yeah. Do you see the 20, 30 people that go in to the Louis Vuitton and
No,
they
but I
all
mean-
rob it at the same time
I mean, there's
and they
not
race out the door?
Yeah, but like imagine you buy something and somebody just like takes it. That's no way. That's like okay, at least take it from the store, not from the person.
But it's happening right now. Is the point.
Really?
Yeah. Right.
That's so rude. Imagine saving up, buying like a purse, and then somebody just the minute you walk out of the store, it gets stolen.
She doesn't watch a lot of news.
I would just walk back in and
Just
be like, okay,
so you
well,
understand.
your security sucks, so I think I'm entitled to a new bag for free.
David, yeah. So we're just doing the math. Even last night, somebody was saying, "Hey, why don't you just buy a motorbike or rent it or do this or do that?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, but if I do the math, since we can't buying a motorbike here has to be a bike that's already here, so they're all super overpriced on the island because it
Yeah.
has to be fully registered on the island because they're not allowed new vehicles here. It's very difficult to get it approved on Boracay because they're electric only now, and so you can't buy an electric trike. Well, you could, but that would be silly for long distances and stuff for the future. And we don't plan to stay here past our 12 months, which is April, so we're down to like 9 months now, I think, or something. So we're doing the math, how much we pay just to get around and everything. It's just not adding up, and then we'd have to ship it somewhere, especially if we don't live in Auckland next year. So I'm thinking we're going to still hang in there, and we're just going to, because now the port's here, so we have so many trikes right now. It's crazy.
We are rolling in e-trikes, okay? And
For 3
for
months.
the life of us, okay? If you're not new to our channel and you see our vlogs when we were like Boracay, like before Manila, you would see that we struggled to get an e-trike like all the time from like Tampisahan to go out. It was almost impossible. Now it's like butter. It's like cheese. It's so easy. It is so easy. You just breathe onto the street and there's 5 trikes there.
It's been really, really, really
It's such
wonderful.
a blessing.
Yeah.
It is such a blessing. I'm so happy.
Yeah, we are on Boracay right now. We have left Manila, but we still have Angeles City videos coming. 'Cause
Yeah.
we were in Angeles City actually in the middle of our trip. So what we did is we said, well, let's stick to all Manila,
Yeah.
and then we'll throw those in, and then
Just so
all of a
it's
sudden,
more
oops,
orderly.
and then all of a sudden we'll be going back to Boracay. We'll be here for a couple
Let's
weeks,
get water.
and then we are heading to Auckland. We are going to just go over the other side, rent a motorcycle, and we are going to go through this whole province. And we're going to explore and have fun. And we have some specific places we're going to go, but most of it is going to be like, let's see what we can go find. It's going to be pretty incredible. And yeah, we're looking forward to it. We are going to go to Cebu. We have plans for all these places that you guys are mentioning here that are just amazing places. And we've watched a million YouTube videos as well, long before we came here. Like we planned this 2 years ago hey, we're going to move to the Philippines. And we just filled ourselves and all our time with watching YouTube videos. And I think a lot of people like YouTube videos because you can see things as you're like almost real time, where if you watch news, you see things, it's always a narrative or something. And yeah, people can do it on YouTube, I get it. But when somebody's filming, like as they're walking around, well, it's very hard to hide things when the camera just pans around and you can go from place to place and you can see kind of like everything. It certainly comes off as a lot more reliable. And I think that's why, here in Philippines, a lot of people watch cable TV. I get that, but in Canada, I was just looking it up because somebody had said, where's your TV? You guys don't have cable TV in your home. You should need to have cable. In Canada, it's been over 10 years since most people have had TV at home. And I looked it up, and sure enough, it's only less than 20% of the population in Canada. Canadian homes have
Cable TV
cable
was so
TV.
expensive in Canada.
Yeah,
though,
and to
like
watch
everything.
what when the internet has everything.
Yeah.
So most people have already tuned that out. I believe they say the average YouTuber, average good YouTuber, gets more views in a day than all of CNN gets in a day. So to give you an idea, like
That's why
people are-
CNN has a YouTube now.
yeah, exactly. Their YouTube probably is better than their
Um,
TV one.
I
People are
was gonna-
tuning it out.
Oh, I do. Okay, I honestly, when we were in Tondo, at the like family house, they have a TV there, right? And so they were watching it. I was like watching it too.
Yeah, it was a
I
little
kinda-
interesting because
It
we
was
haven't seen TV so long.
It was ASAP, like ASAP. That was playing, and I've watched it on my phone before, like in Canada. Like I'll watch YouTube clips of it. And so they were performing. It's cold black coffee. Enjoy. He does not like that. That's like the worst thing for him.
When your throat's dry.
But yeah, so they were like performing, and I was like, oh, I want to do that. That looks so fun. Not actually, but like it was nice to watch. I would
Yeah.
do it. Honestly, if they were like, hey, you come and dance on this stage, I would be like, say less. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, there you go. Went to New Orleans a year ago, and
I
tourists
wanna go
tourists
there.
went off the main street at night and was mugged and killed. Scary stuff.
Oh,
Yep.
I still want to go there, but
Oh yeah, well, New Orleans is dangerous. Everybody,
Yeah.
you got to stay right in the tourist area,
yeah,
that
you
kind
have
of
to,
thing.
like I really want to go to the French Quarter though, the old French
Yeah,
Quarter.
which is the tourist area, so you
Yeah.
should be okay there if you stay on that. I've been a subscriber since the time that you only had 5,000 subscribers. Thank you so
Wow,
much,
thank
and
you,
now you have
Nathan.
50,000, on to 500,000. Listen, we're already blown away by this.
Yeah.
We're
I'm
not
happy
we're
with
not
it.
going to pick any lofty goals past it. It's unbelievable. And I think the Tondo video resonated with a lot of people around the world and brought a lot of people to us. So it
Yeah,
might,
exactly.
we're just going to be grateful for what we already have because it's incredible.
Yeah, each and every one of you
incredible.
guys are amazing.
Yeah.
So it's all.
Like I said, if we do miss any of these comments, if they're really, really serious, then yes. Yeah,
Yes,
we're
please.
already looking at Palawan. So David, we're going to be there. I'm
Watching
sure you'll
you
enjoy
from
Palawan
Sydney,
for sure.
Australia.
Woo!
Scares me.
I've been to Melbourne and I've been to Tasmania, but I've
Spiders.
never been to Sydney. Spiders here. There's
Spiders.
spiders
I
this
don't-
big here.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, I'm sure we've told this story before. I don't know how this bastard got in. I'm calling him a bastard because it was raining and like 1 second. So it was nighttime, right? So it's dark out. It's dark in the room, and then 1 second it's not there. I opened the door for 2 seconds to look for the cats or something because it was raining. I'm like, hey, do you guys want to come in? No? Okay, close the door. And then you just see this thing on the wall. I didn't have my glasses on. It's scarier at night because I can't see. It's harder to see. And then so I turn on the light. This giant freaking spider, like a man-eating spider, is right there. And I don't know where he came from. Okay, there's no hole big enough. So this dude must have walked in through the door, which means he was close to me at some point. He might have touched me. Oh, I was ready to burn the house down so quick. I was yelling at
For
him.
landlords watching,
I
she's
would
not burning
never.
it down. Well,
But I was yelling at him,
Figure of
and I'm
speech.
like, this is the biggest spider in my entire life. I'm actually gonna die if we don't do something.
yeah.
I'm
Uh,
never going to Australia. That's it. I can't. I feel like there's too many spider videos on the internet, and I feel like 99.9% of them are from Australia. And so I don't care how cute your wallabies are, okay? There's nothing that'll bring me over.
So yeah, Christian, we
I would go
staying in the Philippines. This is our new home.
for a wallaby.
And we absolutely love it here. Getting the citizenship, getting my 18A or whatever, I think it's called 18A,
Is this the
and
monoblock?
is our only goal. This is where we want to spend our life. What's that?
Is this the monoblock? What is going on? What is a mono? Is it
It's
the
probably
chair?
the fuzz here because the light doesn't. We don't have good overhead lighting. Unfortunately, I have the two side ones here or whatever.
Oh, it is monoblock chair. It says monoblock
Oh
on
my
it.
God. Okay, now we know what you're talking about.
I'm like,
We had no idea
Well, what
until
does
now.
that mean? What is it, like a meme that I'm just missing out on? It's a good chair, okay? It can support my weight when I'm trying to do sketchy things on the ceiling.
Yeah, been
That
to
sounds really good.
Mexico many, many times, about 20 different times. But pretty much, what we do is, oh, we got to allow that one. Pretty much what we would do is always go down to, I didn't like Cancun, but the Mayan Riviera. And then
I
I
wanna go
one
to
day
Cancun.
said, why the hell not? I'm going to rent. I had a Suburban, which was crazy back then, but I was balling. I had a good job and everything. Was many years ago.
I don't even
And
know what a Suburban is. Sounds like
it's a
van.
really big SUV. And
van.
and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna head down to Belize. I'm just gonna go for a drive. Well, it was a 24-hour drive, and it was safe in Mexico, to be very honest. Other than people trying to sell you something at every speed bump they have in every village, they come running out to your windows. That's not dangerous, obviously. Maybe going too fast. But yeah, when I got to the Belize border, things changed real quick. Lots of military on the Mexico side. Go to the Belize side, there was nothing, just because a bunch of casinos sitting on one side, and then nothingness. And then when you drive into nothingness, it was just like people with guns and a chicken and a family and a barrel with a stick across it, and they want money to keep going. And then the guns got bigger, and less kids, less chickens, more people with guns.
Why no chickens? With
And
guns?
so it's like, okay, I'm
Huh?
going back, and do my 24 hours back the other way. So that had nothing to do with Mexico, by the way. That was Belize. Mexico was great. I actually had no problems whatsoever with Mexico. But then again, I wasn't along the U.S. border and all that, where the drug trades and stuff like that are. They kind of leave Cancun and the Mayan Riviera alone because, well, it's bad for business if they did. Plus,
Yeah,
it's
isn't
not on
that
the
like
way
the
to
party
anything.
side?
It's not on the
Yeah.
way from Colombia up to United States. It's kind of out of the way. So I think it just doesn't make any sense for them either, the cartels. So
Yeah, why do more work?
I'm in Mississippi today. Woo, Mississippi burning.
Ooh.
Saw
Thank
that movie.
You. Love the live show. Thank you, Edwin.
Alabama.
Thank you, Edwin.
Yeah.
Sweet home.
We were just
Alabama.
noticing it because Monoblock is the.
The luckiest chair because I'm sitting on it.
Yes.
Get it?
Oh, look at Serge's here. Look, oh my God, I don't even know how you did that, Serge.
Sticker?
No, it
Emoji?
makes it look like like the.
It's loading. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's still
loading.
loading.
Michael, do you want to be a Filipino citizen? It's actually impossible. Only because it's so difficult you have to renounce your citizenship in order to become, you have to live here 10 years, then renounce your citizenship. And Canada makes it next to impossible to renounce your citizenship. So
Yeah.
it would take you forever to be able to pull that off. So unfortunately, she can because her mother was born here.
If you could have gotten dual, that would be cool.
It'd be so cool, but they don't offer dual
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll
unless-
change it in 10 years from now.
Yeah, maybe one day if it becomes more like lax, I guess it would be the right.
Yeah.
Um,
We just started vlogging. We had no views. We had no nothing. We just
Happy
started.
birthday, Anthony.
Oh,
We're
happy
birthday month
birthday,
twins.
Anthony. Yeah,
Both
you
July,
are.
Both
Birthday
both
twins.
July.
How awesome is that? Watching in Dubai, UAE. Shout out to
Ooh.
260 million people in the house.
Ayo. Ayo.
There's 260 million people? Where?
No, I think our viewers are just.
Oh, we're at 260. Or we were. Now
We
it's
were.
240. Yeah, it goes up and down like crazy. 'Cause,
Unless they're talking about how many Filipinos there are.
no, 125 million.
Maybe it's suddenly doubled.
Whoa.
No, but maybe it's about Filipinos that not just in the Philippines, but
Mm.
Filipinos around the world. Because there's so many of them that are outside of the country. So what is going on here?
You
Oh.
guys remember this? You see all those people? And they cheered like crazy. Oh, yeah, you rubbing the gun, of course. she loves.
Censored.
Yeah, you are censoring it. That's perfect. And do you remember this? We had such a blast. So
This is good.
subscribers like Pauline and everything ended up becoming friends, or well, actually,
Look at
we know
that.
we're a little bit longer
And
than
then
that from
Pauline.
social media. Yeah, there you are, Pauline. If you are. Yeah. Forget this guy. Here, everybody just watches for
Look
that
how
face.
cute I am.
I know. How
I
do I
look, I
hide
look like a
me?
vamp.
Yeah, there we go. Anyway, I was gonna put different videos and just flashes of the different times we had in Manila. We had
It's so distracting though.
so much fun,
It's so distracting.
I know.
From us.
but we had so much
Yes,
fun.
we did have a lot
Yes.
of fun. We did.
Yeah, like everything. Like
maybe
even
one or
though
two.
it was like it was never ending, right? Nonstop, go, and we would go from one place to another place to another place to another place to another place. The memories that we got to build up from this, and that's the funny thing about YouTube. If nobody ever watched us, we would still have a journal of everything we've done
Yeah,
in
it's like a
life,
video
right?
diary.
It is incredibly cool, and that's why I like tell people, start it, even if nobody watches. Just imagine, like 5 years from now, you can be like reliving it, and every once in a while, I can watch something that's older, and you kind of like, you find yourself smiling at your own video and
Yeah.
just seeing your interactions and stuff like that, and it's really cool because I told you before that in videos that I believe that life is meant to be lived and experienced, and buying material things and having material, the bigger TV, the better phone,
Yeah, the
all
newest.
newest and greatest of everything, unless it serves the purpose to help the experience, it's it's not, it's chasing emptiness, and but chasing experiences, and that's why we left the whole Western world, and I put the corporate job and everything else is what why am I doing this? I would work all day, but then at night my phone never stops ringing. I'm on the laptop. I'm stressed because there's nothing can be, the factory's closed. I can't get anything fixed, but my customers are upset and people are upset through the roof. And then to what? Go on vacation 2 weeks a year to some place where I could live and just
Right.
find a way and to earn enough money. Like we're lucky. Trust me, if I wasn't married to a Filipina here or future Filipina, it would be more difficult because I couldn't get, those type of things, the permanent residency with a working permanent permit, right? But if you're married to a Filipino, oh, my camera froze for a quick
We
second.
lagged a little
I can get an 18A and then I can, do some kind of real estate or work for one of the big chains or something like that where I can manage over several different resorts or something like that. Anything. Are you guys planning to build a house in Boracay or in other provinces? Yeah, other provinces.
Not here, not here. It's
We
so
want
expensive
farm
here.
life
Yeah.
with a home for us and a home for her mother with a little farm that her mother really wants.
Yeah.
That's
And you're not allowed to farm on Boracay. So
Yeah,
if you want lechon,
no
you
agriculture
have
is
to have
allowed.
it shipped over here,
Yeah.
which makes that even more expensive.
Yeah.
Everything's more expensive.
Yeah,
because
like
of
we were
the
thinking of
ship.
having a party here, but then when we found out how much it was going to cost us, like $1,500 to throw a party for everybody, it's just not in our budget. And so it was very, very, very expensive because lechon, everything has to come from off island to here. Price goes up, and we start adding it up and everything, and you buy everybody beer and you do this, and you're like, whoo, okay,
Yeah, because you want
we
everyone
can't
to
have the
enjoy
party right now,
themselves,
guys.
but
'Cause
you're like, oh, what do you
yeah,
wait?
yeah. So
Um,
yeah,
Share some crucial tips. There's a phenomenal dysphoria that several Americans and Europeans are moving to the Philippines. The new great future is so vast to be found in that island country. I
Yeah.
agree. I feel like more people are realizing that, like, it's almost like anti-work. It's like, or at least not the same work, like the 9 to 5. That nobody wants that anymore, and so people are trying to.
Yeah,
Find
like
it
if
in
you notice, there
different-
was a
not
trend
just
in
the
the Western
Philippines,
world
but-
that you used to be people would retire at 55. I don't know if you remember that. It was called be Freedom 55 was like the life insurance policies and all that. And a lot of people were trying to retire at 55. If you were in the military, all that was easy to do. You just needed 20 years service. You start when you're 20. You're already retired at 40. You can have a double pension by the time you're 60. And then all of a sudden it changed, and people started working into their 70s, 80s. They were seeing as well. If you're not working, you're dead. And that